Okay, in this video we're going to explain how the periodic table came to be arranged as it is, and it's all down to this guy here, who's Dmitry Mendeleev. And he did basically 4 steps in order to organise the periodic table. Okay, let me just slide this piece of paper in. So what he did first of all was he arranged the elements in order of atomic mass, starting with the lightest, working their way to the heaviest. What he then recognised was a certain parts of the periodic table where that pattern didn't quite fit. So he made some tweaks to that. I'm going to show you an example of where he's made a tweak. And he made those tweaks based on the properties of the elements. For example, here, if I slide this in, you can see that in terms of increasing mass, we've got 119, 122, then it goes 128, and then it goes 127. So what he's done, tellurium and iodine have been swapped around. And he's done that because here you've got fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and the properties of iodine fit better with these elements in this group. So it made sense to swap it around based on the physical and chemical properties. The next thing he did was he left gaps. He recognised that some elements hadn't yet been discovered, and therefore he left gaps where those elements would be discovered, and he made predictions based on the elements in the same group, because they have similar properties, as to how those new elements, undiscovered elements, would behave. And you can see that in here where we've got these little asterisks appearing. This is where he's left gaps and making predictions for those. And the final step is the bit that really did make people think, actually, do you know what, this is the right way to do it, because those predictions that he made were very, very close to the actual properties when those elements were discovered. Again, let me just show that to you. So here is a table to show that. So here is our predicted element. So this is where he left the gap, and these were predictions. And then here you can see these are the actual properties for germanium that he measured. And you've got the, you can see how closely. So we've got grey metal, grey white, over 800, 72 against 72.3. 5.8 against 5.47, so incredibly close. This is telling you the formula for an oxide, so it's going to say it's going to be an O2 oxide, and it is, and here's a chloride, and it's going to be 4 chlorines bonded there, and it is. So that made people believe in what he was saying. So just to remind you again, the 4 steps he took in order to arrange his periodic table was the arrangement in order of atomic mass. Then he made some tweaks based on the physical chemical properties where the patterns didn't quite fit. He swapped them around. He then left some gaps and made predictions using the elements in the same group because they have similar properties. And when those elements were discovered, the predictions that he'd made were very, very similar to the actual properties of the elements, and that made people believe and have confidence in what he was saying.